Thanks, guys. Team Liquid, congratulations, back-to-back championships. Kane, Dodo, I'm looking at you guys because whatever you're doing seems to be working. Whenever I talk to you, it seems like you're always moving from one issue, solved it, and you're focused on the next. So what does improvement for the team look like this year?
일단 케인 코치님, 일단 저희가 전에 얘기 나눴을 때 이제 저희가 물어봤을 때마다 우리가 연습했던 거 이런 거에 잘 된다라고 했는데 이제 이번 연에 어떻게 우리가 이 팀을 발전시켰는지 궁금합니다.
일단 워낙 이제 경력이 오래되고 잘하는 선수들이어서 크게 걱정은 하진 않았는데 사실은 제가 가장 중요하게 생각하는 거는 이제 5명이 하나의 플레이를 만드는 거를 가장 중요하게 생각을 해서 각자의 이제 개인기보다는 좀 더 팀 플레이를 잘하게 강조를 많이 했던 것 같아요.
So since we are a team with a full roster of veterans, instead of focusing a lot on individual skills or individual performance, I think I really focused on our team's performance, just making sure everyone's on the same page and making sure we're playing as a team.
Who do you think made the biggest improvement throughout this year?
이제 그리고 어떤 선수가 이제 최고 많이 발전하는 것 같은지 궁금합니다.
사실 올해 시작하기 전에 한국에서 이제 부트 캠프를 할 때 올레 선수를 걱정을 굉장히 많이 했는데 정말 많이 발전을 했고 정말 열심히 했고 가장 올해 많이 발전한 선수가 아닌가 생각합니다.
Yeah, so from start of this team, when we were bootcamping in Korea, I think Olleh was working the hardest and that he needed the most to improve. And that he worked really hard this year, and I think he is the player who improved the most.
Thank you.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Is there anything that you would like to add?
I think he's the best coach ever I had. He talked to me every single stuff, like even some single word. Like he always talked to me like, "Olleh, you have to put word. This is because of this using cam farm. You always try to help other teammates. That's your job." He was ex support, and then he's just like a challenger this season. He has better like more happy than me. Like I was like, "Oh, coach, maybe people gonna ask me to retire. What can I do?" But I mean, I really appreciate his job, and I think he's the best coach.
Kane, it sounds like your team thinks that you're the best coach and you're going to be leading them into Worlds. And clearly you've raised a great NA team, but will your coaching style change going internationally?
이제 롤드컵도 진출 확정됐는데 이제 북미에서는 이제 가장 강한 팀이 되었지만 이제 세계로 나가면서 이제 약간 코칭 스타일이 바뀔 것 같은지.
코칭 스타일은 바뀌지 않고 사실 저희가 저번 MSI에서 굉장히 안 좋은 모습 그리고 실패를 했기 때문에 이번에는 좀 더 타이트하게 정말 우리 100% 끌어낼 수 있도록 이번에 북미 팀 정말 강한 모습 보여줄 수 있도록 열심히 해야겠죠.
Yeah. So instead of changing my coaching style, I think because at MSI we didn't show a good showing, maybe even a failure. So I think this time when we're going to Worlds, we really want to make sure that we want to show that NA is a strong region and make NA proud.
And Impact, you took down your old organization that you made it all the way to quarters at Worlds with. I mean, now that you're on Team Liquid, how far do you think this team is going to go?
Give me a second. I cannot hear.
Yeah, I actually cannot hear as well. Can you repeat the question?
Oh, you want me to repeat the question? Okay, you took down Cloud9, you went to quarters in Worlds with them. Now that you're on Team Liquid, how far is this team going to go?
이제 클라우드9이랑 저번 월드 때 이제 8강까지 가셨는데 이번에 팀 리크드랑은 어디까지 가실 수 있을 것 같으신지?
We are goal is semi-final if possible, but I think coach won't win world too, so just follow coach.
Just follow coach. And you've actually been to Worlds, you've taken it all on SKT in 2013. So when you look at Team Liquid, do you see world champions?
이제 2013년에 SKT랑 이제 롤드컵을 다 롤드컵 다 이기셨는데 이제 우리 팀을 봤을 때 저희가 우승할 가능성이 있어 보이는지.
Of course. Yeah, I trust my teammate. I hope so.
Last thing I want to hit you with, in spring finals, we saw you come out with the JoJo pose. But for your guys' introductions today, we saw you break out the Ginyu pose. So who's coming up with all these ideas?
That was my idea.
스프링 때 끝나고
Peter, you got something to say? What was the inspiration behind that?
I tried to get TSM to do it, but they're too scared.
Wait.
Last year.
Hey, you scared? I say I'm spring season. I say we do that, and you say no.
I wanted to wait for a better time. It's true though. I was too scared too.
We don't have a lot of team cohesion going into Worlds, it looks like. No, I'm just kidding. But Smithy, you took MVP of the final series. I saw you giving a little bit of head nod. So what does that mean to you?
Well, I think it feels pretty good to be recognized. But I think everyone played their role in this set. Everyone played really, really well. And yeah, I'm really proud of my team.
And you and Doublelift came into the finals saying that you wanted to play without regrets. Did you accomplish that?
I think so.
Great. And you've had arguably the most success on a NA team going into an international event, being 2016 MSI on CLG. So how are you going to use that experience coming into Worlds?
I think MSI and Worlds is like a different beast. Like every time I go to Worlds, I fail pretty a lot. I think I've been to Worlds like maybe 3 or 4 times, and yeah, like I just want to show that this time like my team can go through and win.
And Pobelter, the last time you faced Cloud9 and the Swole Bros, they bopped you. So how does it feel to exact revenge on the big stage today?
I think at that time, the matchup I got bopped in was like Orianna versus Cinderlee Sin, and once you die once, you just kind of start. I mean, obviously I chain fed that game, but it gets really difficult. But basically, I just watched all 5 of the C9 versus TSM games, and then just watched the mid-jungle interactions really closely, and then after that, I just felt so confident that we wouldn't lose in that aspect.
And you're slowly destroying that NA mid meme by proving yourself as one of the top players. So what do you think of yourself as that NA homegrown talent?
I think that first off, there's actually a lot more NA mids starting to grow into the LCS, which is good to see. You know, Golden Glue's been stepping it up. Demonte has actually been doing really well on Echo Fox, so proud of them for that, because for a while it was like I'm the only guy, and then Hai is there sometimes as well. For me personally, I think I actually had like a pretty bad time this split overall. After MSI, I think I really let the community pressure and feedback get to me. You know, people were saying stuff like, oh, you know, there's so many great mids around the world. Korea had BDD, China had Shahu, EU had Caps, and then, you know, Pobelter just can't keep up. And then a lot of that feedback actually really got into my head. And then for a while I was struggling, but it was just like a couple weeks ago actually that I was able to overcome that and just was able to accept like my weaknesses, my faults. Really happy I was able to play well today.
You played well today and you earned the results. You're moving on to Worlds, or rather you're returning to Worlds with Olleh and Smithy, only this time now you have Doublelift and Impact. So going into Worlds with this team, same question to you. How far are you going to go, and what do you think of this team?
Whenever I get asked this question, I always say the same thing, which is I just try to take every match one game at a time. So, you know, focus on getting out of group stages first, and then if that's possible, then the next goal is possible. I don't know if it's possible to just say, like, straight out of the bat, yeah, we're going to win Worlds. But just one step at a time.
I know you love giving me that answer, but what's your dream?
What's my dream?
Dream for Worlds.
To win Worlds. That's like everybody's dream.
I mean, it's a good dream to have, but moving on to our MVP, Peter Pang. Back-to-back championships. I talked to Steve before this, and he said that when you signed with him, you promised him Worlds, you got it, and you also threw in back-to-back championships as like a signing bonus. So when you were first signing, is this the success that you imagined for the team?
Yeah, this is the success I was definitely imagining. I didn't know if we were going to be able to do it, but I think halfway through this year, I really realized like the potential of this team. You know, we were the only team at MSI that was able to beat RNG, and you know, after doing that, I just know we can do anything.
And speaking to that, you've always been kind of the core component of the team. You said before that you've asked the team to try to play around you, and they followed you. So with the, what does all the trust of your teammates really mean to you?
You know, it is a lot of pressure, and then I actually took a backseat role for a few years in the last like couple of years where I didn't really want to be like a focal point for the team because I was kind of like traumatized by Worlds. And yeah, I think like on this team, everyone puts so much faith in me, and like Eugene's always willing to roam for me, and he like instantly TPs every time we fight bot. Impact instantly TPs or like uses his global every time we fight bottom. Like everyone on the team actually, like Jake and Olleh too, they always like look out for me. They put down wards where I want to farm. Like they really like they just help me out like all game long. So yeah, I really appreciate that. I mean, my playstyle doesn't work unless they do that for me. So. I'm gonna come to this world. It's pretty fearless. I'm just gonna forget about what happened.
And you've been on some of the most historically successful teams, CLG, TSM, and now Team Liquid. Do you think Team Liquid is the best team that you've ever been on?
Yeah, of course. We're right here.
You guys are here. And Olleh, I want to come to you. With this split, it's been almost like a brand new mental health Olleh. So tell me about the mental shift that you had this split and how it affected your performance.
Actually, after MSI, I realized confidence was the key that I like that's why I failed. Like actually to play with Peter sometimes it's hard because really hard, guys. It's a really hard job. And like actually I drank alcohol like this summer, you know, like I never drank alcohol before. Like after I got feedback from Peter, I just went to drink alcohol, and then I did. It's okay. And I got confidence a lot. Like I changed myself. I have been evolving myself a lot, and then like now like I'm really confident. And we actually, as Peter said, we beat RNG. Like I'm pretty sure with my confidence back, we can beat any other bot duo in World Championship. I will make sure Peter can be best AD carry in the world.
Peter, quick side tangent. What are you doing to your supports?
I just make alcoholics, I guess.
Olleh, I want to move back to you. I mean, you're heading into Worlds, which is going to be one of the toughest events that you've come across. There's no time for breaks. There's no room for doubt. So how are you going to tackle this pressure and stay focused on taking the victory?
I think just follow coach. You know, Kane is the best coach. So
Agreed.
yeah, I just chill and Kane say something. Yes, coach, I follow. He's the best.
Yes, coach. Well, he is good up there. But I mean, look at everyone else that we have in the audience. All of these Team Liquid fans. Is there anything that you guys would like to say to them for cheering you guys on for the entire split? Doublelift?
Jesus, put me on the spot. Man, I don't know. I just love the fans. You guys are awesome. I hear your cheers like when I'm playing the game, the floor is shaking. So, yeah, thank you guys.
Is there anything anyone else would like to throw in?
Oh yeah, shout out to my family who flew up here from Orange County, California to come on and support me. Really happy we won. Would have sucked if we lost, but we won.
We have Smithy's. Yeah, Smithy's dad is in the audience again, correct?
Sorry? Your family.
Your dad, your family.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my parents are always like there when I play, even in LCS. Like they're always there every weekend, and I really appreciate them coming in. And they all came here to cheer for Team Liquid. And yeah, I love you guys.
That's definitely a proud parent moment. But everyone, one more time for Team Liquid.